Hopefully this topic is good. But yeah, give it a second. Y'all already know. In the meantime, y'all double tap that screen. Double tap the screen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the heart, me, Christina. I appreciate you. I'm just trying to get everything set up right now, y'all. It's been a moment. It's been a bit of a day. Slight bit of a day. But yeah, I'll give it a second. We will get some more debates in. But if you do want to support me, remember my Cash App and my Venmo is in my bio. That's the best way to support me, simply because, like, look, I get 100% of the proceeds. TikTok takes so much goddamn money. They take so much goddamn money from everyone. God. Right? But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. Give it a second, y'all. Hop into the guest request if you do disagree with the topic up here. I was just in Adora's live and I thought, hey, this is going to be a great topic to do. Because it seems like we got some stuff fucked up. It seems like we got some stuff fucked up. Right? So let's go on to the first one. My baby's below me acting crazy. But yeah. But in the meantime, y'all, tap the screen. Hi, how old are you?
19.
Cool. So, do you agree with the topic here?
I do.
Okay, good. I'm just looking for people who disagree. Please only hop into the guest request if you disagree with the prompt here, y'all.
Yo.
Hi, how old are you?
18.
Cool. So do you disagree with the topic here?
I disagree.
Why?
Because, like, when they're born out the womb, they are a male.
Okay.
Out the womb. That's literally all that needs to be said.
Right. So, like, what you're... Okay, so what you're saying is that, like, intersex women aren't women then?
Yeah.
So intersex women aren't women?
Wait. No, the people who are men when they're born, and then
you can't be born a man.
What?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Adult.
You know what I mean? A boy, cool, a boy.
Yeah, no, you're not born a boy either.
Stop being difficult.
I'm not. You're not born a boy. You're not born a boy, nor are you born a girl. These are socially constructed senses of self, which you are born definitively, right, would be that of a male, female, or otherwise.
What are you even on about? You're born a male. Okay, cool, a male. You can't
Right, so trans women know that they're born a male.
Yeah, so you can't change to a female. You're born...
Yeah, trans women don't change to female. They don't... Trans women know that they're male.
Yeah, but they need to just stay the same gender. Like,
they never made the claim that they are anything but male.
Why? But God made you a gender for a reason.
Yeah, so you're gonna need to prove that the God exists.
He exists. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but no. This is a nothing conversation. You're just fucking yapping.
I'm yapping. Okay. Yeah. You're the same one that said that you can't be born a man or a boy.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm yapping. Okay, buddy.
It's because
you Americans, bro, need to get some help. Serious.
People in your country believe the same thing.
What, that you can't be born a man or a boy?
Yeah, you're not.
That's what I say.
You're born presumed to be a boy. You're not born a boy. These are things that are socially constructed. You do not determine these things until you develop a psychosocial schema. Until you develop a schema, you are neither a boy, girl, man, or woman.
We don't own it here. Okay, cool. Even your own people are against you. Like, come on. Use your brain. You are not... Trans is an illness.
Yeah, so what evidence do you have to determine that?
Illness. It's a mental illness.
Yeah, so can you define what a mental illness is?
Being trans.
Yeah, that's not a definition.
It is. It's an illness. Like, how can you...
so you don't know what this means then.
Penis? How can you have a penis and then cut it off because you want to be a female?
Yeah, because... Sorry, thank you so much for the heart me. Because that's what they want to do. Yeah, so what evidence do you have that it's a mental illness? Can you go ahead and define mental illness for me?
Trans people, like I just said.
Yeah, so you're just clueless. You just want to spread hate speech.
Okay.
Y'all, if you guys want to, just go ahead and report the account because people like this like give nothing to society. Absolutely nothing to society. But yeah, no one has time for that. Let's go on to the next person. Let's talk to a person that actually has a brain. But in the meantime, y'all keep double tapping that screen. If you do want to support me, just go ahead and double tap that screen. Follow me. Don't censor. There was no debate happening. Hi, how old are you?
22.
Thank you, Glow of the Galaxy. Cool. Do you disagree with the topic here?
No, because I'm a trans man, so
Okay, great.
I believe that trans women are women and trans men are men.
Beautiful, but I'm just looking for people who disagree. I appreciate you, though. Please only have them to the guest request if you do disagree. Remember, y'all, we are just looking for some debates, y'all. We are only looking for debates. If you do want to support me, go ahead and follow me, turn that bell, and double tap that screen. It helps me out a lot. It helps me get out into the algorithm. Thank you so much for the heart me. Hi, Lauren. How old are you? Thank you for the heart
I'm
me.
19.
I appreciate you. Cool. So do you disagree with the topic here?
I'm on the fence. Like, I'm not entirely sure.
Thank you for the heart me. What are you on the fence about?
So, I am, like, not transphobic in any way, shape, or form.
You don't
Like,
need to preface it by saying that. If you're going to say transphobic shit, I'm going to call you transphobic. Just make what you believe.
Okay, well, I am respectful of people's pronouns.
Debatable.
I'll just put that out there.
This isn't relevant.
But I
How did I already
believe
get flagged?
Dylan Mulvaney, like, people like that who have advertised for, like, period product brands and things like that. Like, that
What's
does
wrong
put
with
me
that?
off a little bit.
Trans
I
women
just-
use tampons.
Oh, no, yeah, they do. I completely agree.
So what's
But-
wrong with her advertising for it?
For young girls, biological female girls, who have not come to the stage where they are menstruating yet, that could be confusing for them. Like,
What
that
is
might
confusing
make-
about it?
Well, them seeing
Thank
that people who are not biological women are using period products. I think that could be
Dylan
confusing
is a
for them.
biological woman.
Sorry?
Dylan is a biological woman.
Well, Dylan wasn't born with biological female parts.
Neither was an intersex woman. Do you know what biological means?
Someone who's born with the biological...
You don't know what biological means. So biological simply means any living thing. Any living thing is biological. Biological woman just means a living thing that is a woman. Dylan Mulvaney is a living thing that is a woman. They are biologically a woman. Just say fucking female, right? Just say they're not
Okay.
female. You don't know what biological means. But again, right? Yeah, what's confusing about that? Because trans women post-surgery use menstrual products. So what's wrong?
They can, but are they
But
using
they
it
do
for-
use it. They do use it. That's literally a part of their care products. They
In
do
what
use
sense do they use it?
it. Post-bottom surgery.
So before they have, I don't want to say the word because I don't think you want to get
Post,
banned.
after bottom surgery, they use
After,
menstrual
yeah.
products.
But like before they have any bottom surgery.
Then they wouldn't need to do it. Typically, a lot of trans women have a lot of female friends, so they will carry these products around for their female friends, which is why Dylan Mulvaney was actually carrying it. Not even because they were necessarily about to get bottom surgery, but because they wanted to carry it around for their friends.
And I think that's like really lovely, like supporting.
So then
and
why
stuff
do you
like
have a
that.
problem with it? That wasn't your argument. You said that it was going to be confusing. What's confusing
Because
about
for
it?
young girls seeing that, they might not understand that the reason that Dylan was carrying it around was to
And
be
you know
helpful.
what we should require of young girls? For them to do research. So what does that have to do with Dylan?
But what if this young girl is like below
Yeah, but who
10?
gives a shit though?
Well, they're going to be entering a new
But who
stage of
gives a
their
shit
life.
though? Why should they be worried about what's in Dylan's pants or whether or not Dylan uses these? Why should
Because
they give a
Dylan
fuck?
has been very open about her journey in becoming
Yeah, so
a
like
black
why should they
woman.
give a fuck?
Because it's going to be confusing for a kid at that
What
age.
is
Like,
confusing
schools,
about it?
schools don't necessarily always teach about, trans. They teach about like the LGBTQ plus community, but not always
Okay.
being trans.
Yeah, so then we should start teaching them about that experience then. Now what?
But the UK government especially, like, I don't know if you've heard anything about that, but they
So
are
I'm
not.
a little bit confused why you're complaining about the education. I mean, you're complaining about Dylan Mulvaney, but not the education, not the lack of education. Why are you complaining about the trans woman and not the system that she's a victim of? I'm a bit confused.
I agree that the system is definitely.
So
it
then
needs a
what
bit
the
of
fuck
work.
does this have to do with Dylan? Why should Dylan have to censor herself just
Because
because
it
some
could be
random ass
confusing for
hypothetical
young
10-year-old
girls.
might be confused. Like, for example, a 10-year-old who lives in a predominantly white country who has never seen a black person before may one time see a black person on the internet or on TV, and they're confused. Is it wrong for that black person to be on TV?
Absolutely not.
Why is it not wrong?
Because the world is diverse and people should be.
Damn, that's crazy, right? So how about you apply that same logic to Dylan, right? This has nothing to do with the existence of trans women. This has everything to do with the education of these people.
Okay, yeah, I do see where you're coming from, to be fair. Like, I do. But another point I was gonna say is, in like, I don't know, I think you call it middle school there, but in the UK we call it secondary school. In changing rooms, like female changing rooms, it will be confusing for, what do you want to call like women who are born with
Cis women?
So yeah, cis women,
girls?
sorry. Cis women to see trans women in the change rooms. That might be confusing for them, and that could also...
I don't give a fuck what's confusing for them. You know what else was confusing for women? A lot of white women were confused when black women were in their bathrooms. Was it wrong to be a black woman in a bathroom?
No.
Exactly. So how about you apply that same logic to this?
Because I don't think that those two like minority groups, if that's what you want to call it, can be compared in that way.
One of them was not a minority group, but why can they not be compared?
Because it's two different like situations.
Yeah, it's called a reductio ad absurdism, right? It uses analogies of two different things that are conceptually and logically the same, and we compare them and apply your logic to the other scenario. If you do not agree with the logic applied to the other scenario, that means you don't agree with the logic applied to the first scenario.
Right. Okay.
Right.
I don't know. I just think for young like girls,
This isn't about what you think. This is about what is proven. And so far, you haven't done that.
What do you mean, prove them?
Right. So you're gonna have to talk about like you're saying you're asking like you're saying that these people are going to be confused. People were confused about a lot of things. That doesn't mean that these things are wrong. Doesn't mean these things ought not to happen. Fuck does this have to do with trans women? People were confused when people that look like me went into the bathroom. Is it wrong for me to go into a bathroom?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly, right? So what's the fundamental difference?
Because the education in like the UK, like specifically,
But that still doesn't make me being black wrong, right?
No.
Exactly. So what the fuck does this have to do with trans women?
Well, I'm not talking about like race here. I'm talking about,
It's a reductio ad absurdism, right? If me going into a bathroom full of white women is not wrong, and it doesn't make me being in the bathroom wrong, right? And you would say that it's because of this lack of education and the discrimination against women that look like me, right? That doesn't make me wrong. That doesn't make where I am wrong. What's the fundamental difference between that and a trans woman?
Because for the trans women, like who are, they discover that they're trans from like quite a young age. Like I'm talking under 10.
They discover that they are trans at the same time you discovered you were a girl. Thank you for the hand heart.
Well, coming out more so, I mean.
Yeah, they're typically older when they do that, but they had always known who they were around the same time that you would know.
No, yeah, I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. But I think the education definitely needs to like be looked at.
Yeah, so what does this have to do with trans women being women?
Because although the education is default, it's also confusing for young girls. And I'm not talking, I know that the education...
So why should trans women have to alter their behavior to accommodate the non-education of the people around them? Because you would not apply this to any other minority group.
When you say alter their behavior...
Trans women not being able to go into a bathroom, trans women not to be able to advertise menstrual products. What is wrong with it?
The menstrual products are already kind of covered, but like, with the bathroom... I think there should be like a separate bathroom made for like everyone.
That's called segregation.
No, like same sex. So like anyone can use that. Like remove female bathrooms, remove male bathrooms, just one big inclusive.
Yeah, why?
So that everyone is included and nobody feels pushed out.
No one is ever pushed out. Already no one is pushed out. I thought you were referring to Nikki. Thank you so much for the $5 or Venmo. Like, I thought you were referring to, like, if you want a unisex bathroom, then, like, fine. But, like,
Yeah, that was
okay.
a word. Sorry, unisex. Yeah,
Yeah, but, like, why?
because then nobody has to expect change or ask for change. Like, you shouldn't have to ask for change.
Yeah, that's dumb.
What, you think a unisex bathroom is dumb?
No, the context in which you're proposing it is weird.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean no one's going to feel left out? Left out of
No one
what?
will have to ask for change. Like, trans women won't have to ask for change.
There already wasn't change.
Well, in the UK,
This doesn't change anything, though. I'm confused because what are we changing here? Like, what are we changing here? What's the fundamental difference?
Well, I'm saying bathrooms have a unisex bathroom.
I mean, a trans woman is still going to be in the bathroom with you, so what are we changing?
Not necessarily. Like,
if anything, you're actually more likely to be unsafe because now you'll have cis men in the bathroom with you. You'll actually be more unsafe.
Why would you say unsafe?
Right, because why is it wrong? And also, again, right, the children will be just as confused. So the proposition that you just gave here, with now everyone being in the bathroom, still doesn't make any sense. It didn't solve any problem that you stated here.
What, by having a unisex bathroom, it doesn't solve anything?
Yeah, because you're saying that these children will be confused. And here you are with trans women in the bathroom still.
Well, no, if we had a unisex bathroom, then kids wouldn't be confused because everyone and anyone could use the same bathroom. There wouldn't be any questions or expectations. People could just use the same bathroom as they pleased.
Okay, so then who cares? What is this supposed to do?
What do you mean, having a unisex bathroom?
Do you think that they're women or not?
I do.
Then why are you here?
Unfortunately, well, in some scenarios, well, have you seen the argument that there was a trans paramedic, she was a trans woman, and somebody asked her the question, if you had a trans patient and they said they thought that they were going through a miscarriage, would you check them for a miscarriage? Like, I think about scenarios.
The answer
like
would be no.
Yeah, but the trans
if the trans patient was a trans woman, it would be a fucking no.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what is this?
I'm just raising that point. Like,
trans women can't get pregnant. What are we? No. What the fuck are we talking about? What is this? That's not even a question. What do you mean? It would be the same question as if, like, if a cisgender woman that had a hysterectomy came into your ambulance and said that they were having a miscarriage, would you check them for a miscarriage? No. Exactly, right? It's a dumbass question. I know, it could go both ways. Like, I definitely see that. If an intersex person said that they were having a miscarriage, knowing that intersex people cannot reproduce, would you check them for a miscarriage? No. Exactly. Thank you. No, I'm not being horrible just to, like, trans women. I don't think that you're being horrible, but I don't know why you even brought this up. Because this was not an argument that anyone made. It was on TikTok, like, a couple months back. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know why you brought it up, is the question. Oh, because I'm saying I don't understand why some people, because like the person who was asked that question didn't know how to respond. Like, why some people they shouldn't be working their job if they couldn't answer that question immediately. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to see your opinion on that. But yeah, that's it really. I don't really have anything else to say, but like, thanks for obviously letting me join the live. Okay. Thank you. Right. Yeah, of course. Let's go on to the next person. Yeah. Also, people keep saying that, like, I wish I was, like, a real woman. First of all, I'm a cisgender woman. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. But in the meantime, y'all, keep double tapping that screen. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. We are just looking for some debates. You're just racist. Okay? Hi, how old are you?
How old am I? 26.
Cool. So, do you disagree with the topic here?
I do not think trans women are women.
And why is that?
Because they're not women.
That's not an answer. I asked you why.
Because they're just not a woman.
Damn, that's crazy.
Scientifically, they're not women.
Yeah, what science? Thank you for the heart, me.
The science that compares men and women.
What science?
There are a man and a woman. There is no...
What science? Hey. What science?
Trans women are not women.
What science?
Biology. Did you go to school?
Where in biology?
Did you go to school?
Yeah, I did.
So when you pass away and they find your bones, they're not going to say, hey, this is a trans woman. They're going to say this is a man or a woman.
No, they're going to say it's a male or a female.
They're going to say it's a male or a female.
Right, so trans women
it's
know
very
that they're...
simple. Trans
but hey,
women are
Mocha,
not women.
hey, trans women know that they're male. Right?
Do
so
they?
here's a
Do they know that they're male?
They do, right? So I'm gonna explain to you
if
how
they did, this
honey,
wouldn't be an
honey,
argument.
I'm gonna explain to you how archaeology works, right? So within archaeology, when they find a particular set of bones, the only thing that they're ever going to be able to distinguish between is the male and the female most of the time, like an overwhelming majority of the time. They will never be able to determine these bones' particular gender without any kind of items or area or even like, you know, anything found around the corpse, right? So if we understand that like during this specific time in which the corpse is found, or the bones are found more so, that like men and women typically wore a specific set of clothes, or they had a specific set of jewelry on, and they find things like this near that of the corpse or that of the bones, then they would most likely be able to determine that of the gender of the bones that are found. Also, they can determine when someone was likely transgender based off of this reason. They can determine the juxtaposition between the types of bones found and the types of items found around the person. It's a very easy thing. So, like, yeah, they would be able to determine whether or not a person was transgender.
Okay, you just said a whole lot of nothing.
Was that a whole lot of nothing? It was quite
You
literally
keep cutting me off.
question.
Like, why have a conversation if you're going to keep, like, dominating?
Honey, you asked me a question,
I'm trying to
and then
answer
I
the
went
question.
to answer.
I'm trying to speak, and you keep cutting me
Mocha,
off.
you asked me a question, and then
All
I
right,
answered, and
you
then you
needed
kept
me to
talking
answer,
over
so
me.
can I respond?
Mocha, what did I say to you?
Am I allowed to respond?
What did I say to you, Mocha?
Am I allowed to respond, or
What are you
gonna
responding to,
continue?
though?
You're not letting me speak.
What are you responding to?
I'm trying to respond to what you just said.
What did I
but you
just
keep
say, though?
Shouting over me.
I'm not even shouting.
It's very
What did I just say?
classless. If you're gonna have a conversation,
Oh, I don't have
let's
class.
a
I'm ghetto as shit.
conversation.
So, like, what's the...
I bet you don't. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm ghetto
Anyways,
as fuck. So,
like I was saying,
what was the question that I asked you, just to make sure?
okay, I'm gonna respond to what you just said.
No, can you just repeat
You
it to
said
me?
that trans women, that when the bones are found, you said that someone can see when someone was trans. Obviously, if you had a surgery, people can tell that you were trans. What I was trying...
No,
and then
I'm talking about in case of bones. They would never be able to determine
that
the
trans
surgery
women
unless it affected the
do
bones.
not think that they're males, when that's a lie. Because
Yeah,
the whole
no.
topic that you're having is trans women are women.
Yeah.
They are not women. They
are.
are trans.
What does it mean to be a
Simple.
woman?
It's very simple. And as far as the bathrooms,
They're
I
women.
agree with what the last person said. There should be... I do not think trans women should compete in
Mocha,
Women's
you already made a
Olympics.
claim. You already made a claim. This is not hate on trans women hour. You already
I'm
made
not
a claim.
hating on trans women. I
You
love
already made it.
trans women.
Mocha, holy shit. Can you have an inkling of decorum? Right?
You have
So,
no
like I was saying,
decorum.
Mocha,
You're literally sitting here
Mocha,
trying to bash
Mocha,
women. You're trying to
can you-
bash women.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me speak. You keep shutting me off. Like,
Because you've
why bring
already
people
made
here?
a claim. Like, grown adult classy women are able to stay on one topic, discuss that topic, and then
I
go on to
answered
the
your
next
question.
topic.
Trans women are not
But
women.
the
What else
conversation
I'm trying
isn't
to
done, big
explain.
girl. The conversation isn't done. Okay? So if you truly understood class, you would understand basic human communication.
Girl, you have no class at all.
It's okay. It's okay
You
that you
have
think
no class
that.
at all. And
It's
I'm
okay
from
that
the
you
hood.
think
I
that.
grew up in the hood. So don't say
And I
anything.
didn't
I'm
actually,
ghetto.
right?
I grew up in the hood.
I didn't actually grow up in the hood.
So
That's the funny part.
I know what it's like to make
I
it out
actually
the hood
didn't grow
and
up in
have
the hood.
respect. You have
I
no
actually didn't
respect.
grow up in the hood, right? I
Well,
don't
you
have
have
respect
no
for people
respect.
like
So
you.
then what
No,
makes
it's
you
fine.
ghetto? So then why are you calling yourself
But
ghetto?
that's just you, though. That's
So why
just
are
you,
you
though.
calling yourself ghetto then?
Because I think it's funny. Also, the thing is, right?
I think you're
the
funny.
thing is, Mocha, I'm very funny. That's actually my whole job, right? But the thing is, though, Mocha, right?
Right.
Is that we know that typically people in where you're from typically don't have a lot of education. So I'm just going to help you out here, right?
And where am I from?
The ghetto. You just said it, right? So
I said I was from the hood. Like, what are you talking about? I don't live in the hood anymore. I live in a
the
very
hood.
classy neighborhood.
Anyway, yeah. W for you. She made it out. Right.
Yeah,
Anyway.
made it out. Yeah,
Right.
made it out.
W.
Yeah.
Right. W.
Yeah.
W. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So like I was saying before, you've already made another argument. So like again, can you just go ahead and define what a woman is?
Define what a woman is. Are you like slow?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? Like, the fact that this isn't even a conversation is sad.
I'm a little bit confused why we're talking about class.
You're confused because I said trans women are not women?
So can you just tell me what a woman is?
If you're born a woman, you're a woman. If you're born a man, you're a man. Like, what?
No one is born a woman or a man, right? The hood mind taking over. Slender Man taking over her thoughts, right? So can you go ahead and define what a woman is?
Girl, you sound dumb as fuck. Like, literally, you sound dumb as fuck.
The hood is taking over. Right? Can you go ahead and define what a woman is?
Define what a woman is? Go take a science class to know what a woman is, you dumb fuck.
I did. I'm just
No, you didn't. You clearly didn't. I don't need to sit here and educate someone that clearly isn't educated. You want to talk about who's educated?
I can tell you what a woman is. I'm just trying to know what your definition that you're operating off of is.
Clearly, a woman is someone that can bring life into this world. A woman is somebody that is born a woman. So infertile women aren't women then? Why don't you fucking get it?
No one is born a woman.
A man is a man and a woman is a woman.
Mocha. No one is born a woman.
That's like me saying I want to be a tree, or I want to be a dog, or I want to be a fucking porcupine.
You do not have.
You make no sense.
Okay, Mocha. How about this? What is a tree?
A woman is an adult female.
Mocha. What is a tree?
Yeah, I'm done talking to you. You're fucking.
What is a tree?
You're dumb as fuck.
How am I the dumb one?
Because you're sitting here trying to sit and contradict what I'm saying. Like, you're weird as fuck.
Contradict what you're saying? That's my job. I'm a debater. I was trying to speak
clearly and answer the question, you talked over me.
You're literally not, because the second I try to engage with you, you don't want to engage. I'm just asking you, what is a tree?
Trans women are not women.
Mocha. And it's a debate.
What do you want me to say? Trans women are not women.
Mocha.
Yeah, it's a debate, and I answered your question.
Can I get a yikes in the chat? Anyway, W Hood.
Girl, you need to rip that wig off your head.
Anyway, I do every time I put live.
You look dusty as fuck.
Very.
You look dusty as fuck, and you're sitting there with your shoulders out, thinking you're a woman. You're fucking ugly as fuck, bitch.
I'm a cisgender woman. So.
You look dirty.
Where do I look dirty?
You look dirty. Your attitude is disgusting.
You're up here dehumanizing people, and I'm one.
I'm not dehumanizing nobody. What are you talking about?
What's going on here? The projection.
When did the world get so fucking soft?
Like, when you were born. Weird. So here's the thing, though. Right? Here's the thing.
I'm insulting your fucking attitude.
Here's the thing. Hey, Mocha.
Disgusting.
Mocha, we get it. I get it. I'm so mean.
No, you're not mean. You're weird. You're weird. You think you know it all, and you don't. You think you know it all, and you don't. You don't know shit. You're sitting here trying to get a rise out of people by talking about a controversial
I'm genuinely not.
You know damn well trans women are not women.
But they are, though. But they are, though. They fundamentally
How
are.
Are they women? How?
Right. I'm gonna explain it to you.
Because they wake up and say, "Hey, I'm a girl." Like how?
Mocha.
Explain.
I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
Okay. I need you. Like, seriously, just calm
So
down.
explain it. Go. Why are you taking so long to explain? How are trans women?
Because you keep yelling.
Because you're talking like this, and you're trying to sit here and act like you're cute, and you're not.
I'm very cute.
No, your personality is not cute at all.
I'm very fucking cute.
No, your personality is fucking disgusting.
I'm very cute. Very, very cute.
Okay, answer the question.
Right, so can you answer my question? What is a tree?
Bro, this girl is dumb.
What makes the criteria for a tree? Why did she leave? Why do y'all always run? I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused. Why are we always... why you believe the things that you believe. But if you can't even clock a L, you know what I mean? Hi, how old? You seem old enough. Do you agree with the topic?
I was listening to everything Mocha was saying, and she's absolutely correct. In every way.
Why is she correct?
In everything.
Hey.
Mocha,
why is she correct?
If you're listening to this...
Okay, so we're just going to go on to...
That's literally what happens. Aren't you going based on how you feel right now? Look at you. Look at you right now. Look at you right now. Aren't you acting based on what you feel?
Having a high IQ, you should know that there's no foundation in feeling because feelings change.
That is why your religion changes so much, and that's why Christians are the most confused religious people.
No, that's
Because your
because
belief system is based on feelings.
it has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with truth.
Yes, it
That's
has
their
everything to
opinion.
do, and you just keep running away. You keep running away, right? Every time we catch you slipping, you just keep saying that got nothing to do. That's the excuse of people who live their life by faith, because you're blind. You know what faith is good for? Faith is good for a blind man. A blind man is crossing the road because he can't see where he's going. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're doing with your life. So you read a fictional book and it made you feel good, so you believed it. You don't care about investigating it. You don't care if it's true. You only care that it makes you feel good. So you read a verse that proves you. This verse right here says that he gave them up to sexual impurities. You're sexually impure. You.